good to start then? Everyone good? Any pending emergencies?
I need to start the Roll20.
Good idea.
I mean, who's not in here? Steven's not in here.
Hi, yeah.
I forgot,
Man.
dude. I forget.
You can see my pretty emo hair. It's there. I am there.
You gonna do like a lot of hair flicks, you know? You do like the.
It didn't work so well to do any form of flicks. My hair immediately took control again within like I don't know.
That's actually
30
my
minutes
thing.
after that. Yeah, hair flicks you can look more towards
Yeah.
cellar door.
Have Freddy do it.
Just
Freddy
wait
doesn't
until
have
I unleash my gun.
Freddy doesn't have the hair for it. Like, probably needs to be a little bit longer, but he could probably pull it off pretty well. It's not all. This isn't naturally curly, so. Or maybe Bjorn could pull off. Bjorn, pull it off. Pull off the hair flick.
The flick.
With what hair?
You could pretend.
If
If you had hair, how would
I
it...
had hair. I used to have very long hair, not
used-
anymore. But
Yeah.
no.
Flowed majestically in the breeze like Finn from Adventure Time. 10 feet long. Alright. Kio's in here. Let's get started. Okay. I want to set the mood music. Hopefully Waga's audio system isn't all messed up, so I'm apologizing if they break it for you, Waga.
Hopefully.
I'm surprised the bot could get in here.
Why?
I don't know. I didn't know.
Oh god,
I'm
he's
a fucking
loud! He's
idiot.
got the power! The Lord.
Alright, I picked a good, quiet starting song, because that was in the immediate, like, blasting in your ears.
Yeah.
Appreciated. Very appreciated.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that, Bjorn. Okay. So, where did we leave off? So we last left off with you guys. First off, Steven having to go herd a bunch of cats into a car. Eventually, going to grab poor Freddy, who decided he wanted to take 2 hits of LSD infused blood. After finding out he was going to go talk to the prince.
That was good blood.
One was not enough.
So poor Steven had to go and, along with Waga, had to go and herd them together. You guys headed off to the prince and had a wonderful chat with him while trying to make sure that the prince didn't know that Freddy was high as hell on LSD for the rest of the night. You guys met the prince. He informs you that there is a situation with a possible serial killer going on that was exsanguinating people in the form of, it could be attributed to a vampire, which he volunteered you guys to go take care of, or I should say maybe you guys so graciously volunteered to go take care of. The prince then directed you to the sheriff. The sheriff gave you the case file, and that's when all hell broke loose again. When Freddy looked at some of the pictures, and or I should say Hector, but Freddy looked at some of the pictures and absolutely lost his shit and proceeded to run around like a chicken with his head chopped off.
Oh.
Oh, we lost Bjorn.
Bjorn!
Oh,
No!
Dead.
gone. He's
Death.
dead, Jim.
Rip overlay. I'm still here.
Waga, you need to make a version for everybody when their camera drops off so they can really quickly swap.
True. Now is when I should start working on the second setup.
I mean, don't we? Are we always in the same order on Discord, or does it change us?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it has us all in the same order.
It's
Huh.
alphanumeric.
Interesting.
So, yeah.
Oh, he's coming. But he... Oh, you need to drag him in.
Yeah.
Wow.
I
Locking your
don't think
friends
you
out.
dragged him in. He joined the wrong channel. I didn't drag him in.
But we can't join this channel.
I I moved
Hi,
him.
sorry, I was kicked out and then I couldn't enter the Vampire the Masquerade tunnel, so I figured if I went into the wrong one, Kayla would bring me back in. Thank you.
Waga did it, but
I am the one who saved you, Bjorn. You'll do well to
I
remember
think I
that.
fixed it. Somebody try to go back. I think I fixed it.
well,
Somebody
yeah,
who's
you did.
not
I could see it. There's a lock on the channel. You can see it. The lock's gone. It's just a speaker with the lock on it.
Oh yeah, now it should be fine, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sorry about that.
That's fine.
No worse.
Where was I? Oh yeah, all hell broke loose. Freddy looked at the pictures, saw a bunch of terribleness that was going on that he couldn't really comprehend, and immediately panicked and started screaming his mind off and running around the building, with the princess building. So Bjorn and Waga immediately decided they wanted to go catch him because that might be a good idea. While Steven and Keo decided to investigate the wonderful case file and determined quite a bit that there is a mystery afoot. So the rest of the group decided that they wanted to take control of Mr. Panicking LSD-induced Toreador and drag him into the car. And I believe we left off with you guys meeting up at Steven's house or office.
A little bit of both.
Yeah, combination.
A little bit
Combination
of column
house
A, a little
apartment.
bit of column B.
And begin investigating. And I think the last thing was you guys deciding how you're going to split up to go look for clues, gang. So.
I think we all wanted to go to the location.
Except Keo wanted to split the party.
No, I didn't realize that it was still like really early in the night. I thought we were gonna do one session one day, kind of a deal. But since it's still really early, then we don't split yet. I can wait to go split off later.
Yeah, because it was like, what? Was it 11 or something? Or what's the time right now?
It was about 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
So you guys are about not even halfway through the night.
How well am I feeling right
Did
now?
we have,
Oh, you're still high as a freaking kite.
Yeah. Good.
Probably feeling real well.
Good. Oh, man.
Yeah, you're feeling great, Freddy.
I mean, you're not screaming.
Yeah.
There is that.
The panic is over at least.
I'm in a happy place now.
Wow, music just kicked on. Holy crap.
It went.
Before we get started, we probably should do
but, so,
everybody listening, you probably should do a quick summary of everyone's characters' names, because I know everyone, at least only the Waga and Keo stream can see their names. That's about it. And I think Waga put their clan symbol in, but not everybody knows what those are.
Exactly. Yeah, we can do a quick introduction of who's who.
Okay. Who wants to go first?
Yeah, so I am Eric Johnson, a gangrel, and yeah, I'm a very freshly converted vampire, let's say, recently embraced.
You're
I guess we're just
12th gen.
What do you say?
You're 12th gen.
Yes, 12th generation. Yeah, I guess just short recap for full information on all the characters. You can see in the first episode as well, which is on YouTube now and available.
We actually didn't do a short recap.
Man.
I noticed that afterwards.
We're fancy.
So we might have messed that up, but that's fine. Totally wasn't because I was rushing the first session because we were 2 hours behind. All right.
They were only like a half hour behind, or an
Yeah.
hour, kind of.
Steven, you want
Oh.
to do yours?
Ish. Yeah, I'm Steve. I'm playing Steve, and everything's good. Just keep things simple.
All right. You're playing a Bruja.
A Bruja straight man, apparently. I thought I was going to be a Bruja detective, but apparently my role was just a straight man.
In the literal
Comic
sense.
relief at best.
not the sexual sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm playing Liam Novak. I'm a 13th generation Nosferatu, the sort of stealthy guy in the team.
Who wanted me to make abundantly clear he does not kidnap people and hold them against
No,
their will.
No, he does not do
Right.
it. His sire does it, which makes it okay.
I
Right,
have
he's
nothing
a-
to do with that at
He
all.
does not directly do it, all right? He just
No.
assists in doing it. He's an
Yeah.
accomplice, and he is not a kidnapping.
It was not my idea.
Just following
all.
orders.
Yeah. Just following orders.
He also does not partake of the blood, despite having put points into Herd specifically to cover that. So, he does not do that. Don't judge him for it.
We all know you got a taste for it, though.
All right,
All
Freddy,
right.
you want to do yours?
Yeah, sure. I'm playing Hector Armand, a 9th generation Toreador. And I am totally smitten by my sire Ludovic.
You're fully bloodbound for the people that
Yes.
don't know what he
Fully
he means by that.
bloodbound, yeah.
He's also happens to basically be a live-in stereo.
Yes.
Right.
Music,
Yeah.
guitar solos. Yeah. Go to shows. Play at pubs. Got my fan.
I thought you were a violinist for some reason.
No. I'm a
Okay.
guitarist.
I mean,
Okay.
Is there much of a difference between a guitar and a violin at the end of the day?
Well, yeah, one has a little.
Yeah, it's pretty massive actually, but yeah.
Pokey
Let's
bit.
let's not go into the details.
All right, Keo, you're the last one standing.
I am Elmira Whitlock. I am a Tremere. I'm an old lady who is now young again.
Okay. Pretty good summary for everybody. So at least everybody knows what's going on. Apologies if we didn't do that before because we were on a schedule.
I'm not kidnapping people. That's not what's going on.
Noted. Noted, Baron.
I feel like by nature of you having to say that, though,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
I'm a really nice guy, guys.
Nothing's going on here, just walk by.
I'm just looking at his avatar and imagining it saying that, you know, I'm a good guy.
He
Yeah.
looks himself in the mirror and says that. Okay.
I'm
So-
a good guy. I'm a good guy. Yeah.
So, you guys were going to look at the crime scene. Keo was going to
Yeah.
go off to go hide in the Tremere Chantry for the rest of the night.
No, I'm gonna come.
Okay.
Don't
All right. So
examine.
you guys heading to the crime scene then?
Did someone here have
To the
optics
crime scene.
so we could like?
Same, Bjorn? You wanna...
Did someone here actually have aspects, or did we need to get someone with that?
No, that's me.
Okay,
Nobody has
okay,
Auspex
you
3.
do.
What did you say?
Nobody has Auspex 3. The Auspex 3 is the big one.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Nope.
What did we
Nobody
need?
has validated
Auspex 3 for?
Steven. Auspex 3 lets you touch an object and read its emotional status, like, or basically its resonance, and you can determine, like, the history of the object. So if you touch a murder weapon, you could possibly have a chance of figuring out who did it. You can see their face at least, or maybe get a name.
Right.
So it's really powerful in that regard. It pretty much invalidates Steven's entire character concept as a PI.
it's true.
But none of you have that, so
Right.
Like, you
I
know-
have sensed the mystical.
right. That's your candle ritual.
Yeah.
So, you guys were heading off to the, which crime scene you heading to? The first or the second?
The first.
Okay. So that was the one that happened about a month ago. I believe that was the number. Right, so you head off through the Chicago streets, the wonderful 11 o'clock traffic, which is not much at all in Chicago at night. The occasional sounds of gang violence in the air, not withholding. It is a relatively peaceful drive through the snow of winter. It is, for everybody who wants to know, it is December 21st, 2001, so shortly after 9/11, which is kind of a big thing in the U.S. You managed to pull up to the address listed inside the case file. It is very much on the outskirts of the city, and what looks like in a more or less abandoned, blighted suburban area. There's not many people around here. There's not very many street lights on. There's not even many house lights on. And the house that you pull up to is, quite frankly, seen better days. It is probably abandoned maybe 20 years ago. Maybe a little bit sooner than that. It's kind of hard to tell with how much urban decay goes on. But it does not look very welcoming at all. It is dark here. There is not a lot of light. The moon is hanging in the air very much so, and it is snowing outside. There's quite a layer of snow caking the streets.
Are there people around at all, or is this like pretty abandoned area?
It is a pretty much abandoned area as far as you can tell. You don't see any cars parked or anything here.
Music change. Focus.
Getting really intense here.
That feeling when you get to a new zone and the music changes and you just know the boss fight's coming up.
Oh no, there's a fight coming. There's knee-high cover.
Did we find anything in the files about like if this was the house of the person? I mean, you said it was quite run down and sort of abandoned for a while. So like, do we know what the house is?
This is not the house of the person who lived here, or that the murder happened to. This is the place where they found the body.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So that's the unfortunate status. They don't know who these people are. Steven called his buddies and the cops and discovered that the cops believe that there's 3 serial killers going on that all have very similar MO.
Mhm.
And they, other than that, seem to get a ton of information out of them. But apparently there's been another 6 victims that you guys don't have case files for. Whether or not they're the same serial killer is a different thing.
Was this the case which I saw the pictures of?
No.
No.
I mean, you did see some of these pictures, but these are not the ones that triggered anything.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe I should walk in first, since no one just scout out if anything's here.
Yep.
Sure.
You go in first, boy.
Right, I'm gonna use unseen presence, the obfuscate ability, to like disappear into the shadows and enter the building.
Just
If I
scream
may.
really loud if you die, okay? Deal?
Noted.
Okay. So you activate Unseen Presence and start heading into the building. There's some snow on the ground, but even Obfuscate can cover that. You don't see anybody. How are you going into the building? In the front door? Are you going to kick in the front door? Break into a window?
Is there
scout
an open
around.
window? Actually, no. I'm gonna go around the building first to see if there's a back door. Just so
There is
I
a
know.
back door. It is a typical suburban home. There's a back door, a front door. The windows here look like they're boarded up with plywood. Is that the place was abandoned or foreclosed on?
Right.
So somebody tried to.
Is any of the doors open or locked or?
There is a there's a line of police tape across it saying caution, and police line do not cross.
Alright, I'll try to... I mean, fuck that. I'm gonna try to go in anyways. Is the door
Okay.
locked? Or...
So you rip the tape off, and you take a look at it. The door is, in fact, locked.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to pick the lock.
Alright. You had a lock-picking tools, right?
Yes, I do have lockpicks.
Okay. You didn't rate... Oh, you did, yeah. You have 2 lockpicks. There it is. Look at that smart guy writing down he's got lockpicks on it. Alright,
Yeah.
roll me dexterity and larceny.
Okay, cool. My speciality is actually lockpicking. So
Smart.
yeah, thank you.
Helps when you break into
it's
people's houses
difficult
and
to
steal them.
Yeah, difficulty 6.
Yep. This is a pretty
Cool.
basic security lock. I've watched enough lock-picking lawyer to know how easy it is to break into someone's house. Whole 1 minute to actually pick a lock if you're doing really poorly.
Yeah. So 3 successes, but it's my specialty, so it's.
You don't get anything out. You didn't get any 10s.
Oh, okay.
So you whip out your lockpick, you whip out your tensor, you shove it on in there real gracefully like, and kind of just, a quick cut back and forth motion, and the lock pops open, like, just ever so quickly. You got a really experienced hand when it comes to getting this thing open.
Yes. Well,
That was an interesting face you made, Steven.
I figured you were gonna go full innuendo there. Gonna say it was real easy to get that lock off.
Yeah.
I was gonna go for a chastity joke, but I thought it would be a little bit crude. Anyway.
I'm gonna start heading in doors.
So this door squeaks like a mother because it has not been treated very well. Is it open? If you open up, it gives a very loud. It pretty much alerts the fact that you are here inside this building to everybody. It has not been greased probably in a couple decades.
God
Yeah,
damn
door
it.
is good in-
Okay.
Good weathered environment.
Right. As soon as the doors open enough, I'll just bolt into the closest shadow I can see. Yeah.
All right.
Just to disappear into the shadows again.
All right.
No one's
Step
come.
on in. It's a rather cold room still, even though you're in a building. There's no heating or anything going on here. If you were breathing, you'd probably see your own breath. But hey, you're a vampire, so breathing's for schmucks. So you step on inside and look about here. It's dark. You can't really see anything at all, even with your vampire senses, because there is no lighting at all in this area.
Okay.
You can smell the ever faint taste of blood in the air, like really stale blood.
Right.
Just ever so faint. Mostly because there's no other smells going on besides mildew.
Like, how big is the house? Could I just quickly just search so that no one's here and then call in the others? Just quickly.
Yeah, you can easily do that.
Okay, cool. I would just want to do that in case.
So you do a quick check around the house. As far as you can tell, there's nobody here.
Cool. I call in the others.
All right.
I get out my candles.
Okay.
I'm going to try to do Sense the Mystical
All right.
as I
Form your
come into the
right.
door. I guess. How long does it last again?
I think for as long as the candle lasts. If I remember correctly. Thaumaturgy.
Blood magic creates a resonance in the space in which it is cast. The mystical energy can be detected and measured. A thaumaturge can use this ritual to sense the resonance left by magical objects and effects. This ritual was originally developed to seek out known Tremere thaumaturges. Magical artifacts is commonly used among the younger Tremere. Blah, blah, blah. So I chant over a mysterious, mystically prepared candle and light it. And then all sources of blood magic within the radius of the candle glitters visibly to all present. It lasts for a number of hours equal to the successes scored on the activation roll.
Right. Intelligence plus occult for the activation roll. Difficulty is 3 plus the level of the ritual.
Okay.
Open up floor of clans. Gotta open up Breaks Blood. Opening up all the books
Intelligence
today.
plus occult.
It's a level 1 ritual, so it's difficulty 4. Once again, the music changes as we enter a new area.
And because my speciality is blood magic thaumaturgy, what did I say?
Specialty should apply if you have... Yeah, it should apply.
So does that factor into this roll at all, or do I just roll it and see?
Yeah, when you get double 10s. That's what you get from a specialty.
Double 10s.
Your 10s. Oh my lord!
What the fuck?
Oh shit!
Well,
see.
there goes all of our luck for this session. I mean,
I see, we have succeeded.
all right, that'll last 12 hours.
You got 12 successes?
Remember
Well, I get
last
7
session?
successes, and then wait, how does that work? So I get 7 successes, and then
Oh my
Your
god.
specialty in blood magic for your cult makes so your 10s count as 2 successes instead of 1.
got it. So every 10 is 2. Got it.
That was a legendary level of success. Holy shit!
She knows that candle stuff.
She's like really pent up or something going on here, wanted to prove herself. Like, I'm gonna fucking cook the hell out of this candle with this spell.
I'm really good at it. Alright, so I walk
mackerel.
around, like I enter the doorway, and then I begin to just walk around the house and inspecting where we believe the body was found first, I guess. So is that pretty obvious then? Because we had
Yeah, there's a
pictures
big
of
ass
it.
blood stain on the ground.
Yeah, exactly. So I'd probably inspect that room first, like starting from the center and working my way out in a circle as I'm holding this nice candle.
So as you're holding this wonderful candle, everybody I think has enough courage. They don't need to roll here. Does anybody have a courage of 1?
No.
Okay.
No.
No, I'm brave AF.
Freddy is
Okay.
high as fuck. I'm just saying.
I have courage free, bro. I mean,
Why did you have to bring that up?
He's seen a candle before.
oh,
I mean, it is a pretty.
I
beautiful
incorporate
candle.
candles a lot in my life.
Oh boy.
You just imagine
Candles
what
and a
happens in that
rusty
apartment.
Candles
I
and a
know.
rusty spoon, man.
Oh man. Anyway, that was. Thank you for that. So you open you open the door into this room and wander on in. You see there's a big ass blood stain on the ground, and as you walk in, the entire room starts glowing with this wonderful looking writing on the floor on the ceiling, on the walls. This is a pretty sizable, like family room size room. Probably where you'd keep, a TV and couches, and it just is covered in this writing, which wasn't there before when you walked in the room, until you had your wonderful glowing candle.
Do I recognize the writing?
You recognize the writing as the same one that was on the message that was sent to the mayor, but you can't read it.
This
And
was
you
supposed to be
notice-
the one murder that wasn't crazy. I thought they got crazier. Now you're saying they're crazy from the start?
Bold of you to assume that people who murder people aren't crazy.
I guess it's fair.
I think
Uh,
Steven doesn't assume that people who murder people are crazy because he often fantasizes about murdering people.
Yikes. Yikes for me, dog.
Another important thing that you notice is that everything in here, despite looking like some sort of awful room in Dead Space, is entirely repeating the same kind of sentence, or probably a sentence, maybe a phrase. No punctuation marks, but it is repeating.
Do I recognize it to be the same as what was on the picture?
No. It's different. You don't know what it is, though.
Okay.
You have to go do research.
So I would assume in my purse I have a pen and paper. As
Yep.
women
I mean-
do. And
I mean,
especially as a studious woman, you just write stuff down whenever it comes to you. So I'd write this down.
Right.
Store it in my purse, copying exactly what I'm seeing.
All right. So you take a quick note of what it is and jot it on down for future use.
Mm-hmm.
Man, cameras are such a wonderful thing to have. Gotta miss not having cell
I
phones,
don't
right?
have a note. I don't do this cell phone thing.
Even cell phones back then didn't really have cameras.
True.
The age of brick phones, where you could huck it at a person as a self-defense.
The cameras are the same.
Yeah, but they had lenses and everything. But back then they built the cell phones to be able to throw them at the ground and break the ground.
Yeah.
Good old Nokias. Make them like they used
So-
to.
I would not just stop there, though. I'd probably continue to search outside of the room as well and see if there was other stuff or other traces around them.
And
Yeah,
raise the
I'll help
pressure
with
of
that
the room.
if I can.
Okay.
I'd like to help with the investigation stuff.
All right.
Looking around for stuff.
For the most part, you don't see anything else other than the glowing writing all over the room. Like some sort of scene out of Dead Space. Everywhere. It's pretty broad strokes. The thing you do notice about it, as I said before, is that it doesn't seem like it's there. But it does smell of blood wherever it is.
And does it remind me anything like the picture?
You
Right,
need to
so-
roll me perception awareness, ready?
Yeah, the viewers will get to see the rolls as well.
Okay.
I'm showing them.
Cool.
Ow.
I'd also like to Outlander, if I may. I'd also like to see if I can find traces of the people who left the body. If I can roll something for that.
You mean you want to investigate the crime scene here?
Yeah.
You can go ahead and roll
Any
perception
leads?
investigation.
All right. Yeah, it's two. Let's see here. So 1 success.
Did you add your auspex?
Oh no, I didn't.
Added your auspex dice right there. Don't forget the bonus auspex dot you get from being high as fuck on LSD.
So I get another bonus for just being high. Okay.
Yep.
So that's another 2 then. Okay.
Useful.
Yeah.
So let's see.
Okay.
So, okay, so it's only 1 in total, even though it was 4 dice.
Well, it's better than nothing.
Yeah.
Okay, so Liam looks around, trying to figure out what happened here. All you could really find, other than the crazy writing on the walls and the floor and the ceiling, is the pretty sizable blood stain. There's not much else that looked like it happened here.
Okay.
And even by bloodstain standards, it's not that much of a bloodstain. It's not like it's inked out all over the ground, like some sort of giant plop. It's probably about the size of maybe a sports ball, basketball, in terms of diameter.
Okay.
No more than half a meter across at best.
Liam, going around, can I also do like crime scene investigation? A normal like
Sure.
non-magical candle check.
You get about the same stuff here. There's not much to look at, unfortunately. That you already
It's a
didn't know out
month
of the
old.
case.
Yeah.
It's looks like somebody just dropped a body here or killed somebody here. It's not a ton to figure out. I mean, you already know how they died. They got their throat slit open. Or sorry, that's neck punctured, and probably bled to death. The curious thing is the fact that if you had your neck punctured and you're exsanguinated, there's the blood pool
A lot
does
more
not match the amount of blood that would be in a person. There's a lot of blood in somebody. There is so much blood in a person's body.
So split pool smaller?
Much
Is that what you're
smaller.
saying? Okay.
I mean, a blood pool for a human body would be like a couple meters across. There's what 10 pints in a human, so that's a couple gallons almost.
So the body was probably a bit emptied, like someone had drank from him, or it was ditched.
Or somebody used it for writing a lot of stuff on the walls and the ceiling.
Oh right, yeah, that's written in blood.
Yep. Yep. There you go. There you go.
Okay. Cool.
Yep.
Right.
I
Yeah.
was right there with you. I was like, oh man, it is vampires. Now we gotta talk about vampires, but no, there
Yeah.
is writing in blood on the walls. Yeah, forgot all about that.
I said before, you don't see the actual blood though. When you look around the room, it's gone.
Oh,
It's a bunch of writing.
You only see it when the candle glows over it.
oh,
As soon as
okay.
she leaves the room, the light
Oh, okay.
is no longer shining on it, and it's just ordinary paint on the wall. Or, hardwood floor. Why? What are you doing in all this scene, by the way?
Is there any furniture in here?
No. Furniture's long gone.
Okay. I'm mostly just walking around all the rooms. How big is this building? Like, how big is this house?
It's a moderate size, medium class suburban home in America, so compared to probably what we have in Sweden, it's pretty decent in size.
Mm-hmm.
Probably 4 bedrooms, a couple bathrooms, a couple living areas.
All right.
basement.
Yeah, I'll just walk around inside the building and see if anything looks strange in general in the other rooms that we are not currently in.
You don't see any broken windows. They're all boarded up. You don't see how anybody could have gotten in here. Even the basement's boarded up. You don't see any signs of entry. Looks like nobody broke into the place, other than the Nosferatu.
Yeah. That guy.
Yep. Which probably raises some questions to some people. How did this person get found, and how did they get in here in the first place? So
Again,
What is,
just a quick question. Do we know who owns the building from the police papers?
they don't know. Presuming the bank is the presumption.
Cool.
It's either the bank or the U.S. government, but there's not much of a difference at a certain point.
Right. Okay.
What are you doing with your pets, Waga? Doing anything interesting with them, or?
Right now, I just left Matilda by the door that we walked in through, and yeah, sort of same thing as normal, unless I specifically say that I do something else. The rat is sitting in my pocket, and the bird is just, you know, hanging outside.
Okay.
You do that
Alright.
so you can use the royal we whenever you want it.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So, Freddy, I'm assuming you're walking around here in a daze.
Yes.
So, you're probably quite thoroughly enjoying the sight of the glowing candle causing the glowing writing on the walls.
Yeah, I'm just following Elmira at this case.
Alright.
Because I think her magic is so beautiful. And also, she's the only pretty one in their team, so it's also that. Yeah.
Also true.
Gotta protect the beauty, you know, including myself. So, I also make a comment to the Nosferatu, like, can't you dress up just for once, man? Just once.
I'm sorry, but if I'm gonna walk around in the sewers in nice clothing, it's gonna be ruined. Better just like work with what I got.
Would be surprising one day, suit and tie.
I think we need to do a makeover of you, like bring you home to my apartment, and then I just let the other guys in my apartment do some work on you.
Or you
Okay,
guys
yeah.
have things that you could be investigating. I don't understand what you're doing while I'm sitting here doing all the work here.
I think you and the others are doing a great job right now. I mean,
You're doing great right now.
yeah. I'm just standing there and I'm just looking around and I'm just like observing you others, and this is going well. But I do like, are there any like drawers or stuff? I just
No.
like pull,
No
can
furniture.
pull. There's no furniture at all. All right,
Nothing.
nothing.
Place is completely abandoned.
I just go around and I just stroke the walls with my hand, like this.
What are you gonna mess with the blood?
And I can I activate heightened senses?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can have them on whenever you want.
Yeah. All right. I do that, and I just I go around stroking the walls.
Alright, you can feel every little tiny bit of texture on the walls. Feels absolutely wonderful, coming in your crazy high-induced state. Every little tiny touch on the walls. Some sort of crazy psycho just kind of rubbing his face and hands against the side of the wall. I can hear it.
Hi. He's high.
Yeah, I get a bit
It's
lost
so
in it, and I really enjoy it. And I'm just kind of goofing around. So I'm like, oh, I'm doing like this, and I'm like going into like kind of like this, and I'm just yeah.
Hector, do not lick the walls.
No, I wouldn't go that far. That's disgusting.
They
Jesus.
smell like blood. Tasty. Yum yum.
Yeah, but
My old blood.
So as she's yelling at you here, you see the glowing lighting on the walls, right? And you stare at it for a while, and you can start hearing this faint whisper in your back of your head, like it's calling for you. Just ever so slightly, this faint whisper.
slight
So
whisper.
you just hear it kind of whispering into your back of your head, saying, "Come, follow the blood."
Come follow the
It's just like this, like nag. It's like when you got a song stuck in your head, and it's stuck in there. It just keeps repeating in the back of your head.
Come follow the blood. Can I see like any like structure to the blood on the walls? Like it
Well,
going anywhere, or
So as you take a look at it, you take a step back and look at the blood on the walls and everything. What you start seeing is that all the all the writing on it and everything starts changing into English, and just repeating that same line over and over again. Every single time you look at one of them, you hear that sentence in your head, and the more you look at them, the louder they start getting. After almost like, you know, it feels like an eternity of just looking at them all, they're almost screaming in your head for it.
I kind of chant for myself, like, come follow the blood, come follow the blood, come follow the blood.
Which
And
is
I-
your
Right?
You guys hear him
Come.
speaking in tongues.
You okay there, Hector?
He's speaking in tongues.
We don't understand him when he's doing
You do
that.
not
Yeah.
understand him at all. He's speaking in tongues.
Do I recognize it at all?
You've never heard the language spoken before.
Oof.
Well,
Oof.
It's hard to tell. He's high as fuck. Yeah, I'll just walk over and I'm being like, stop being high.
That's
bad.
as long
I
as
turn
he's not
around.
running anywhere.
Yeah, I turn around and put my hands on Steve's shoulders, and I just say, come follow the blood again, and I start iterating again.
On whose shoulders? On Steven's?
Steve's, yeah.
Yeah.
Since he walked up to me, you know. And I'm looking very intensely into his eyes, like this.
Yes.
So, Steven, as you seeing him looking at you in the eyes and everything, you see the writing starts appearing all over his skin and his clothing. He's progressively getting louder and yelling whatever this is at you.
Okay.
I get very visually upset. Stop! What are you doing? Stop invoking whatever this is. I'm attempting to silence him. I guess dominate him, even?
He's not looking at you. You can't dominate without eye contact.
Alright, I grab his face.
You
It's
grab
my
his
face.
face.
His face is in my face.
Yeah, I grab it. It's in my face now.
Alright, you grab his face and you're holding it, trying to dominate him.
Yeah.
Alright, roll your dominate roll.
Okay, I forgot. What's
Jesus.
dominate? It's
Which one are you doing? You're doing the first one or the second one? First one's one word command, second one's whatever length you want it to be. It takes more time to do, obviously.
I'll just do the first one.
Okay. Telling
And
him to
then how
shut
much-
up or be quiet.
Yeah, I think be quiet or shut up is 2 words and be quiet is 2 words. So I would just say quiet, right?
Yeah,
Are we gonna?
works.
Can you say like be quiet, or can you?
Yeah, you can say, you just gotta put emphasis on one of the words.
Okay.
Then know which one's the command. Manipulation plus intimidation.
Manipulation, intimidation.
Difficulty is your current temporary willpower.
Okay, wait. Manipulation is a 4. Intimidation is a 2. So that's 6. And difficulty is my current willpower.
Yeah.
Temporary willpower, yeah.
So I have 2 sets of dots. I don't think I've had to change my willpower. So how do I know what my temporary willpower is? It's just equal to what my normal willpower is, or
If you haven't spent any willpower, yeah. You're supposed to keep track of how much willpower you have and how much.
I
left
haven't
you
spent anything there.
have. Okay, then you got whatever your willpower is normally.
So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So
think
my
you have a lot of
willpower is
willpower.
8.
Yeah.
So then
Oof.
what's the difficulty? The
That's
difficulty
the
is
difficulty.
mine?
Yep.
Hmm?
Yeah.
Two successes.
All right. So you look them straight in the eye and you tell them, be quiet, and it rings out, and it is you expect the command to go on him, and all of a sudden it kind of you feel this pressure just kind of backlashing at you as you hear your own command telling you to be quiet, and your mouth just immediately snaps shut. and then all the writing on him just disappears. And he's the voices are gone, Freddy.
All right. Did I realize that I had writings on me? Did
No.
I notice? Okay.
You were kind of in a trance.
Right. I'm like, whoa, what was that? I have some
happened?
voice in my brain, you know. It's
What were you saying?
I did know the words, right? I did know
Yes.
it was "Come follow the blood." Yeah. It said "Come follow the blood."
You were just speaking something ridiculous.
Yeah, but that was I?
Way
Yeah,
to
you
stop
didn't
it,
say
though.
that.
Good job.
No, I was saying "Come follow the blood" all the time, man.
The Tremere is scribbling something furiously in her notepad, having not said anything for the first time in her entire existence, which is very outlandish and standing off to you guys. That she's
Elmira,
not
you're
saying
really
anything.
quiet.
What happened with Elmira?
She stopped it. She did a good job. I got scared for a second there. I'll tell you what. You grabbed me with all that
Yeah.
strange writing. I was a little bit shook.
She did
She
good.
got it under control. Really proud of her.
So I've scribbled down the spell backfired. How long can I not talk?
You have no idea. You don't know what happened to you. You never heard of Dominate being fired back at somebody. At least outside of rumors from, and hearsay from other Tremere.
Alright. All I write is the spell backfired. I don't have enough information, so that's it. I just write that and I'm upset.
I walk up to Amira and I look her into the eyes and I say, "Walk out of the room."
Nothing happens. Other than unless you want to walk out of the room. By the way, all the
My
writing
theory
in the room
didn't
is
work.
gone.
Oh.
Just FYI. The entire room is just gone. Cleansed of that.
So
So wait, no, you said the entire room is cleansed too?
Yep,
Because
yep.
I assume I still have my candle when this is happening.
Yeah, it's just gone. It just shimmers away.
I've also, by the way, while I was scribbling furiously, I also wrote down the translation that Freddie said because I'm going to compare notes later.
Okay. So she can't talk.
Hold up. Freddy's character got like insane for a second. Did the writing like leave the walls onto him, or did he just like manifest writing and
She
now
just
it's all
started
gone?
manifesting on him.
Okay. Because I think that's a little bit better than all the writing. Like,
No, I did not crawl on top of him. And
okay,
it's not doing what you think you did. It was. I know you have an idea of what that was be there, and that's not what happened.
I just wanted to make sure, man. I just wanted to make sure.
I want to peek at the notes Elmira is making.
That was what I showed you guys. I like flip it and I show you guys the spell backfired.
Okay.
Oh, okay, all right.
And anyone knows what
Alright.
to do about this?
So
Does
Just
this
Enjoy it while it lasts.
mean that someone might dominate her? I ask, just loudly.
If it was a dominate, it'll wear off eventually. They always do.
That's not entirely true.
That's true enough.
She's the only one with dominate, and she's the one with the call, and she can't talk. So.
Liam will just ask Elmira, can you try to dispel it yourself? I don't know how do you do it usually.
I don't know how I do it usually. How do I do it
Well,
usually?
The first dot of dominate only lasts, depending on how well you do it. The second dot of dominate lasts effectively until the command ends.
Right. So since I rolled 2 successes,
You'll probably not be able to talk for a little while.
yeah. I just write what, and there's no way to dispel it, right? It just is what it is.
Pretty much, unless somebody else dominates you and breaks the dominate command.
So I'm pretty upset So I write something snarky like, "Do you know how to dominate someone?" with like 3 question marks, and then show it at him.
All right. I'm just trying to find a solution here. Fine. No, I don't. Right. The fuck did we do now?
So we come across this house. We don't know how anyone got in. We know that a ton of blood is missing. And so we still don't know how they got in, though, right?
No.
Right.
Hmm.
So at this point in time, I'm also scribbling down furiously, figure out how they got in.
Trying to decide whether or not, like, my character would want to check out the second crime scene after all this happened.
I mean, I assume
know.
we could all go there together.
Yeah, but I don't know if after this, like, my character would want to.
Scared?
You know what I mean?
But you're fine.
Like, I mean, dude, like, writing just appeared on a man and he grabbed me by the shoulders and shouted tongues in my face. Maybe I need a minute, alright? Sorry.
Didn't he say before that he was brave?
That's some occult BS, man.
Bruja being a coward. Look at this.
What are you, a pussy? Let's check the second crime scene.
Alright, let's check the second crime scene.
What?
We're talking
I wrote.
Yeah, I think we're done here.
Honestly, Phil, maybe someone just let them in here. Someone that was already inside.
Well, I mean, if
Everybody
it's
roll me perception alertness, by the way.
Oh
Everyone?
no.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
Difficulty 8.
Oh no.
Perception alertness.
Yep. That's including your vampire senses, so don't bother with reducing it down. Don't forget to add your auspex if you got auspex.
I'm rolling a lot of
Oh,
threes.
you add auspex, so you add the amount of points you have auspex?
Yep, you add your auspex as perception dice.
Nice.
Waga is astutely aware.
Yeah.
You said difficulty
8.
Oh shit. Sorry.
Steven. No idea.
I'm busy over here trying to crack anyone who doesn't want to go to the next crime scene say nay joke.
So what did everybody get here?
Fuck!
Theo's too angry. Was that Liam? Did you roll that?
Liam.
Yeah.
Liam succeeded 3 times.
Sorry, I got a one. I didn't hear that you said that it was an 8. So yeah, I got a one.
Did Freddy roll?
Let's see. What was it again? Auspex and
Perception or...
Perception alertness.
yeah. So it's
Oh, we're going to add your auspex.
yeah.
Oh, you're also high, so you're going to have a higher difficulty.
Oh, even higher.
Yeah. You would have failed that, so I forgot about that. So the only people that notice is looks like Liam. Yeah, Liam and Eric are the only ones that notice. So as you sit there, she's sitting there stammering and like shaking angrily at you and furiously writing at everybody. The two of you notice something a little bit strange. What you notice is that there is a doll sitting in front of the door to the room that you came through.
Was
Little
it there
tiny
before?
child doll. In the middle of the threshold. Like, you couldn't have missed this before.
When did that get there? And I point.
Ooh, that's a cool looking doll.
What?
Steven, go investigate. Show me
Try to, like,
another
Little
person.
tiny doll. It looks like one of the Cabbage Patch little girl doll. Or, sorry, not my Cabbage. What are they called? The American Girl dolls. But it looks disheveled and damaged.
It's like missing an eye. Like what sort of horror movie BS are we looking at here?
Missing an eyeball. The clothing's torn and ragged. Dirty. Like it just was pulled out of the ground.
That's not cool at all.
All right. I think
First victim didn't happen to be a little girl, did it?
I have my
The light,
candle being.
the candle flickers around it with a little bit of glowing lights about it, and then the lighting kind of around it just kind of dissipates away.
And that's
Whatever
indicative
magic was there affecting it is faded off of it. Other than that, it's just a doll.
All right, I go up and pick up the doll.
It's a doll.
Yeah.
Got yourself a doll. Add one doll to your damaged child doll to your inventory if you want it.
Good. Yeah, I'm keeping this. This is for Matilda.
Oh no.
It's gonna be so miserable afterwards.
No, it's perfect. She likes when it's just a snuggly toy like this, a little bit ripped, but.
You remember what happened last time? Someone just started touching stuff in here.
No, but this is fine. This is just a doll.
Is it?
Yes, Steven. Look, toss it to
I
you.
really feel like Outlander manipulated that situation so that Freddy would touch all the walls.
He's the one that decided to start touching it. I didn't do anything to it.
He decided that unprompted. He was just gonna go around and feel the walls with his heightened senses.
Yeah.
That was unprompted.
Yeah.
You know,
Get over here getting accused. Freddy did it himself.
haven't you touched any walls while you were high? That's the question.
You know, as strange as it sounds, it does seem like something just someone high off their tip can do. Just go around and like feel the wall. And be like,
Especially with
"Guys, you
super
felt
senses, right?
this?"
He has amazing senses. How that feels. Oh,
Yeah, just imagine the feeling of the stone, of the brick. Yeah.
It's still very dark in here, right?
other than the candle lighting the room, yes.
So it's hard to see because this doll came from somewhere while we were in here, right?
The door is closed, by the way.
I
Did we-
scribble magic and then show them someone on the set. I can't talk.
I activate the eyes of the beast as well to see better in here.
Did you guys close the door?
The door.
Did we close the door? Oh shit. Did we? I don't think we ever said we did. Was it
No.
assumed?
No, we did not.
Oh.
Can I
boy.
just check for, can I just go out? Can I just once again melt in with the shadows and do the unseen presence thing and try to peek through the door and see if I see any tracks?
There's nothing.
Outside,
You just
outside.
hear the sound of the faint wind from outside from the snowstorm. That's it.
All right.
No one's walked outside. Except us.
The occasional huffing of a dog breathing. Or wolf, sorry.
The dog didn't even do anything. Or the wolf, I guess. Sorry.
This is not Matilda's toy. I would know if we already had this. This one is from here.
Well, I just meant like someone came up, dropped the doll, closed the door. If it was someone, presumably, not magic, presumably, dog didn't bark or
Yep.
howl or sick 'em or maim anybody, you know.
Is there a
I get a little upset and I shove like the word magic in his face again.
I keep not looking.
but
wow.
like, do you know?
Ah!
Okay, Amira, do you know any spells associated with dolls?
Voodoo, there's a whole like voodoo magic.
You have a pen. Write it down.
But this is a
How much aspect you got, Freddy? Or two
one.
dot?
One.
Okay.
You want me to roll something?
No, I just wondered.
Yeah. Does the doll look like Elmira or someone I know?
No. You never seen it before.
Okay.
This is how you're gonna have to communicate from now on.
I'm gonna have to send Outlander a good birthday present. I think this is my favorite thing that's happened in a while.
Her face.
Hey guys, I got an idea. What about we clean up this doll? You know, make it pretty. You know, put it in a dress or something along those lines. Maybe something will happen.
I mean, our characters do know that, presumably anyway, that ghosts are a real thing in the world, right? Like,
Yes.
like know that like sometimes vampires get haunted by people they kill.
Yes. You've heard of stories of it. You've never probably seen a ghost. But they supposedly
We're all pretty
exist.
new.
Auspex. Kia would know that you can see them with Auspex.
Hmm.
You can see them with Auspex too. You can see their you don't see them physically, but you can tell they're there.
I give the ugly doll over to Hector. Here you go. You can look at it and see if you find any beauty in this.
Oh, we're giving him the curse stuff again. Oh boy.
Yeah, I mean, I take it in my hands and I, you know, like I turn it around and I do this and
You
know,
see
I
a very, very faint sort of color around it.
faint color. Is the color red, perhaps?
No, actually. It's a very faint, intermittent aura. It is a gray in color, completely, totally standing out amongst all the very lucid colors you're seeing right now.
Gray. Hey, are you guys seeing this like
So wait,
gray color emitting from this?
I would also have aspects too as well, so I would have seen. Or
If
do
you
I have
activate
to
it.
actively activate aura
You get to
perception?
activate Auspex too.
Got it. Yeah, I would definitely, after having seen that doll, activate that because that freaked me out.
All right. Roll me perception and empathy.
Perception, empathy.
Yep.
And do I add aspects or no?
Yes, yes.
Yes. Difficulty,
8.
1 success.
You can see what Freddy's talking about. You see in the room. You see this very faint gray aura emanating from it. It kind of intermittently is there. It's having you used Auspex before, and Auspex normally you can see a pretty vibrant color appear around a person, right? Because that's how their aura works. So you feel the more life energy they have, to use a really crass term, is the brighter they are. Vampires have a gray dull one. This is duller than a vampire. This is very faint.
So it's more dead than not.
It's one way of looking at it.
Okay.
Kyo, you know that the color gray, when it comes to the Auspex, when you read auras, each color is associated with a different type of emotion. Gray is associated with depression, or great sadness.
So wait, Freddy, what did you say when you saw it?
I said I saw the gray aura, like a gray color aura emitting from the doll.
And that's what you see also, Kyo.
Do I understand as much? I don't, right? I don't understand that gray means depression, right?
You've been instructed about Auspex auras because of your age, or because of the effect of your Toreador, but you've never learned Auspex 2, so you don't really know much about it, and you're also high as balls right now. So you could just be making things up.
Yeah, but I see Ilmira's note, and I just I'm like, yeah, depressed. Maybe I was right before. Like dress it up, make it nice, take care of it.
What the hell are they talking about?
I
don't know.
I start brushing the hair. I take the doll, and I like take my costume and I just rub off the dirt and stuff. There's like, there's no like sink or anything, right? In apartments, like.
There's the kitchen and everything, but the water probably hasn't run here for years.
I go to the kitchen. I try to put on the water.
It doesn't flow out. Nothing comes out of it. It's just cold metal. Your hand kind of sticks to the cold metal a little bit.
Damn it.
Oh,
Hey, what's that in mirror?
Everyone's zooming and looking in on it.
Whoever put this doll here, show yourself if you're in this house.
I'm sorry to say this, Ilmir, but your handwriting is a bit poor. Can you put it out a little bit more thoroughly? No.
This is. Oh, I'm sorry. I just love it so much.
All right. I go to Mira and I just hand her the doll, and I say, "Look how pretty I made her."
I inspect the doll.
I mean, you can probably just say what your character writes. You don't have to write it for us. I mean, you're perfectly allowed to, but
No. I
really
like
wants to
this.
get
I like
immersed in it.
this. I like this. Yeah. Leave it.
So I'm inspecting this doll, and I don't see anything.
Is
Other
it
than
less
an aura that
stressed?
was on it.
The aura, and Eric called out, and nothing happens, right? When he's calling out.
No. Though there is the sound of a dog kind of timidly growling coming from outside the room.
Island, go outside.
You see Matilda kind of sitting out there facing away from the door on the
Alright.
sidewalk, facing out the house, kind of timidly growling at it.
What do you see, girl?
I come out.
me too.
Do I see anything there?
I
No.
follow.
My hand still.
I walk up. I walk up in front of Matilda and look her in the eyes and ask, "What do you see?"
She looks at. She kind of looks at you and goes, "Spooky."
What's
This is
spooky?
Spooky. This is spooky.
All right, Matilda is seeing something here, guys. She thinks it's spooky.
Do I see any auras?
Roll me perception awareness, everybody.
Which difficulty?
8.
8. Cool.
Awareness, not alertness.
Is it 8?
Yes.
You said awareness, right? Not alertness.
Yes.
Yeah.
And do
Awareness.
you add aspects to that or no?
Correct.
Yes, you do. Difficulty 8.
Awareness
I
is
got
your.
two sevens. Look at that. I got difficulty 8 and I got 2 sevens.
Yeah, me too. Dude.
Oh.
And my
The straight
difficulty
guy,
is higher, right?
Yeah. Yours is gonna be 8 regardless.
Okay. Oh dear.
Well, you fucking botched.
Here we go again. Never.
Okay, so, everybody except for Steven, you don't sense anything. The rest of you guys,
Hanging out, man.
everybody except for Hector notices that the hairs in the back of your neck start standing up. There's something a little bit off here. Kyo, you really are sensing it. There is something off about this place. It is. You're pretty sure this place is haunted. Hector is completely opposite of idea. The fact you're pretty sure that this is somebody just pranking you. It's not. You don't sense anything off about this place at all.
After he's been speaking in tongues and stuff.
Yeah. But he's also high as hell, so he might be all in his imagination.
So how do we commune with ghosts?
Imagination.
Do I know that? How do
Roll
we...
me wits and or intelligence and occult.
Okay. And I'm like real good at occult.
Pass the roll then.
Hold on.
Also, don't forget, guys, you can always spend a point of willpower to roll to get automatic success on a roll.
Mm-hmm.
And you get
Yeah.
points of willpower back by acting within your character's nature during the scene. So you get 1 point back per scene. You act in your nature.
So my occult specific good whatever. What's it called?
Yours is, I think it's blood magic.
Yeah, exactly. What was it called though? The ability. I don't remember.
Is that what you're looking for?
I have no idea what she's talking
I
about.
would be looking for the word.
Thaumaturgy?
No, the specification.
Sense the mystical?
No, like if in manipulation, I picked well-reasoned. In occult, I picked blood magic. Intelligence, I
A
picked
specialty.
specialty. That's the word. You said occult and intelligence.
Yep.
Okay.
Difficulty, I must say 7. Okay. Well, from your wonderful book knowledge of the occult, this place is probably haunted by a ghost of some fashion. You're not an expert in necromancy. You don't know much about necromancy. You do know it's supposedly possible to commune with ghosts. And there's several ways that you know that you can do it from what you've been told. Straight up easy ways finding a vampire that knows necromancy. The problem is that the people that know necromancy as vampires are extremely rare if they're not a Giovanni. And Giovanni don't like Camarilla. And they hellishly do not like Tremere. So,
Does anyone like Tremere? I'm starting to notice a pattern here.
yeah, it's kind of their gimmick. They're extremely good at their job, but they're kind of a pain in the ass. The next thing is there are humans that supposedly know necromancy. Though those are it's probably as rare as the Giovanni. They're also human mediums, which can be possessed by a ghost and let the ghost talk through them. Also pretty rare. You can find some though if you look hard enough, but they're not easy to find. But Tremeres are pretty good at digging up old knowledge and lost knowledge and hidden knowledge. It's kind of their shtick. Also, supposedly some animals are able to sense the presence of a ghost, but they can't really talk to them. Cats are the big one. They're supposed to be able to see ghosts. Really powerful ghosts are able to manifest themselves, or at least that's how the story goes. And ghosts, you also know, there's certain objects they have great care for. The technical term is fetter, and to them that is it's like their children. It is their most important thing. It quite literally can be their children sometimes.
So they wouldn't just, drop it in the middle of the room with a bunch of strangers?
Yeah.
Like a doll?
Unless they did something really, it was really important.
Okay.
So I scribble on my notepad. I actually agree with Freddie. I think we should dress this doll up nicely. Fix it up a little bit.
You guys can go play dolls if you want to.
I mean, Elmira got the right mind. She we dress it up
I have craft
nice.
skills.
So, and you know makeup too, so you can really dress that doll up.
Why do you think that, Elmira?
I write down ghost, and then I write down depressed ghost.
Question is,
All right.
why is the ghost depressed?
Because he got murdered. would make me pretty upset.
Probably being dead.
Oh.
I'm not even properly dead, and I'm pretty depressed too.
Oh, it was a woman
Yeah.
that was murdered here, or?
Do we know? I guess the case files would probably
They-
say.
This was a man that was killed here.
Okay.
But the ghost would know we did it, which is why I want to talk to the ghost.
Well, here's a thought. What if it? Never mind.
This house is really old and decayed.
Yeah.
No one's lived here
Like,
for
what
a
if
while.
the place was haunted before the murder happened, and then the murder happened, and yeah. What? What's
So
all
the
this?
ghost knows what.
Then you would have a sole suspect. Totally not a pun on the word soul right there.
Or witness.
Well, yeah.
Well, it's true. A witness.
Do you know of anyone who can speak with ghosts, Elmira? Right. Okay.
Unless you want to go look it up in the
Um,
phone book, she doesn't know anybody.
I might be able to ask the sheriff or the prince, though. We really need to.
What did you say?
Yeah, they could give resources, right?
Unless
It's
you
a-
looked up in the phone book?
Unless you go look it up in the phone book for somebody who could talk to ghosts. Yeah.
I
She
mean,
doesn't
but
know anybody.
wouldn't like a lot of like, I mean, this is still the early days of internet, but even then there would have been, I imagine, some mediums or charlatans, you know, having websites about themselves. Couldn't we
Yeah.
like? All right, I make the suggestion that hey, why don't we like look it up on like internet? You know, let's try find some like. Have you seen television? There are like some mediums and stuff. You know, maybe one of those guys. Maybe we can just.
Ghostbusters.
Freddie, I don't think you're acting high enough.
What are you talking about? He's got a stool where I mean, that was pretty fitting for somebody with Auspex to just have a profound insight into existence at a random moment. It's literally one of the powers of Auspex is you can have profound insights into something with leaps of logic.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, unless we have someone who can speak with the ghosts, I think we should keep moving.
Yeah, I really don't want to lean on the sheriff or the prince too heavily quite yet.
Right.
I make an effort to clean up the doll as best as I can before
Okay.
we leave. So
Are
that
you
I
taking it with you?
No, I'm gonna leave it
Where are you putting it?
back where I found it, but like nicer.
In the middle of the doorway. Okay.
And then I don't know if she speaks sign language, but
Okay. As you guys are leaving or getting ready to leave, you all can hear this. You can see the lights and hear the sound of a car coming down the road.
So we're out on the street now, or
Presumably on the front porch.
Liam, cover up your ugly face. That's better.
I jump into closest shadow I can and hide.
All right.
We just had to park the cars out front, didn't we?
Yep.
I have incorporeal passage. I'm trying to remember what that is though.
It lets you run through walls.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Because
It
I
takes some time to
I went
form.
back in to like leave the doll. So am I outside when that happens, or is like have I come back out?
Oh, this is when you come back outside, so you see this.
I slink back into the doorway.
Right. Is the car speeding, or how fast are you coming?
It's coming in at about a normal speed. It's not going exceedingly fast.
Does it look like it's gonna stop here, or is it just going past?
There's no other houses on this fucking street that have streetlights.
Oh, okay, cool.
There's no cars or anything. You're in this part of the street. You're effectively by yourself.
I'm like, don't worry, guys, I got this. And I step by the front door. I just step out the front door and I stand by the front door and I just make sure that everything sits perfectly, my costume, and
So car pulls up behind your guys's.
Can I grab on? Can I grab him? Just like get a hold of him so he doesn't like. Okay, good.
So a car pulls up behind your guys' car, and you guys see it as a very nice black Cadillac sitting there. And the doors open up, and you see two gentlemen step outside. They are both wearing black suits, and as they step outside, they immediately pull out a set of mirror shades and put it on their face. Look around
It's
the place.
it's the Men in Black. Fuck.
Men in Black come out yet in 2001. Yeah, I would probably make that a reference. The Men in Black showing up. Good job.
They do not look like they're really suited for a winter climate. They're just wearing straight up black suits and with, no overcoats on or anything.
Imagine we're much the same.
Oh yeah. As they adjust their outfits, look around, and then they see you guys standing there. Look at each other, and start heading over towards the door. You guys gonna do anything here?
And we're gonna talk to him, right?
Well,
I
you
can't
won't.
escape.
You won't.
I'm still hiding in the house a little bit. Like
You're
I'm
just gonna sit over there and be quiet.
Keep
Yeah,
in
as
mind that
they.
you guys are standing in front of an active crime scene with having torn down the tape. And, the door is open.
Yeah, but it's pretty clear that these guys are vampires. To me.
I mean, you have a literal
As they-
ability to detect vampires.
And it's on. Do I see that they're vampires?
You got to take the time to look at it. Look at them.
Well, I'm
Roll for
keeping
it.
Gotta peek out the window.
Roll
Obviously,
perception
like
and
I'm
empathy.
watching.
Perception and empathy. Take 88.
Perception.
While she's rolling,
Empathy.
as they approach, I'm just gonna ask who they are. Give them who are you? Who goes there?
One of them reaches into his their jacket, reaches into his jacket and pulls out a, his ID badge, and holds it up in front of you, going, "Special Agent K, FBI."
Fuck.
Go hit on the Men in Black. Oh my goodness.
You can't see anything off their arc. Yeah, you can always try again if you want to spend more time.
I mean, yeah.
All right.
All right. At this point, I start walking away with my dog. I'm just
Where?
I'm just walking the other way.
Back into the house?
No, not into the house. I'm just walking down the street a bit.
He's gonna walk past them on the sidewalk.
Yep.
Just gonna.
Yeah,
Nothing happened there.
Matilda is coming with me. We start walking down the street.
You're just gonna say like evening and just walk by him.
Nope, not gonna say anything. Not gonna look at them.
Yeah.
I eventually succeeded.
So she's sitting there for like a little while, trying to stare, like squinting her eyes at him, like.
I don't have a very good view while I'm hiding this wall behind the doorway. Okay.
Yeah. As you're trying to walk by, one of them raises his hand and kind of like puts it in front of your chest, going, "Hold on there. We have some questions, if you don't mind asking or answering."
Why?
Well, we'd like to know why you just walked out of an active crime scene.
I was just hanging out with my friends.
So you're admitting that you entered into an active crime scene.
No, have you seen me inside the crime scene? I was outside this house. Free country, isn't it?
Supposedly. But there's an awful lot of evidence sitting here telling us that You were in there with your friends. Help me clarify a few things for us. Could you do that?
I actually have a really talkative friend over there. You can talk to him.
Well, then you shouldn't have any issues talking with you.
Alright, I'll stick around.
Quick question:
Thank you.
Is Matilda somehow like magically obscured so that she looks like a dog, or do they see a full-blown wolf with him?
Full-blown wolf.
She does not
Okay.
look like a dog.
Did they just put a hand out and stop a full-blown wolf?
Pretty much.
Wow. Oof.
A very commanding presence.
Oof.
I actually, in this period of time, I've also recollected the doll to take with me. I've put it in my purse. Because I
Okay.
don't want to leave it here with the FBI.
So, Kyo, the thing you notice is that when you're staring at them is that they are covered in sparkles.
They're like really excited to be here.
No, sparkles indicate magic being used.
Twilight.
Are
Oh.
they
Oh.
they're angels?
That you see that sparkles across their aura. It means active use of magic.
Oh.
And so that could suggest that they're hiding their appearance.
You don't know. It just means there's some active magic in use that you can detect.
She can't like tell the difference between like magi magic or like blood magic or
No.
it's all just magic does sparkles.
Whenever you use magic, somebody glows. Goes and or starts sparkling.
Oh no. Oh no.
And it doesn't show like that they're a vampire and they're sparkles. it's
They're
just
not a
sparkles.
vampire. Well, they could be
This isn't
disguised in their
Twilight.
aura. It's not unheard of, but
Okay.
they are distinctly reading as human. With a
Oh,
quite potent aura.
Oh no.
And I can't say anything. So
Yeah, you can't say anything.
It's
So
a
we
very
don't know
light
that.
blue aura. He's very calm right now.
Oh god.
With a little bit of
Oh.
with a little bit of yellow in there.
what's that?
Yellow and gold, dark blue. So yellow is idealistic, and dark blue is suspicious. And they both have this going on.
Okay. I mean, I'm
We
kind
don't know that. We don't-
hidden in the shadows as well, so I can't really speak either.
Does my awe have more effect when I'm high? Like, is the change
No.
it's different in any way, or
No. I mean, you're always
I-
charismatic from it.
yeah?
I also want to note that I have my broken mirrors ready to incorporeal passage my way out if I need to.
She's got her broken mirrors, boy.
Alright.
I'm ready.
Defensive mechanism.
That's bad luck, dude. So the last thing, they were like, hey, we have questions for you, and Eric was like, I got a talkative friend on the porch.
Yeah.
Yep.
What
And
did
then he kind of like walks back over to
that bug? Oh my
walks
goodness.
past them.
All right.
They have a
Send them to-
very commanding presence. You something in the back of your head just telling you like, oh shit, we shouldn't mess with these guys. Along with a like, kind of like when you see when you see a cop or someone show up, it's like, oh shit, we gotta calm down and act natural. Don't do anything to cause any sort of situation.
I walk up to them and I go, hey.
I still have a hand on you. I still have a hand
Oh.
on you. I grabbed you. I grabbed you so you couldn't
Oh,
do this.
you're holding me tight.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
yeah, I didn't want you doing something like this.
Excuse me, what? So, anybody gonna say anything, or let Freddy talk?
I
Or try to
mean,
talk.
I'm gonna ask what questions they have.
You mind telling us what you're doing at this crime scene?
I whisper to Steve, I've got the perfect answer to this.
Be quiet. We were just having a look.
We're having a look, so you broke into an active crime scene.
The worst answer.
So you're admitting the fact that you broke into an active crime scene. Is that what you're telling us?
No.
So now you're
We're
contradicting.
just having a look around. We weren't necessarily inside.
And your friend inside the building.
Oh, God damn it.
With the tape slashed and...
I'm
open.
sorry, I just
They
need to
can see me?
interject here, but we're part of a frat organization, frat student organization, and you notice, like, I'm not even present, dude. Look, you see, you notice by my, like, by my stride how fucking high I am. I mean, this is just a fucking prank, man. We're just out here just for fun, and I just heard of this thing that happened, like this murder thing, I just went out there and I was like, man, something, we just had a look, like we just normal innocent people, and we're not gonna cause any trouble. We'll just be out of your view and here right now, if that's what you want.
Yeah. He looks at you, pulls down his mirror shades, looks at you looking right at you. Really?
Yeah, I mean, just look at me. Do you not believe this?
Do you
I'm
have
not
any
even
idea
speaking-
of how many felonies you just committed?
No, I don't know. I mean, this was just for fun. I mean...
Oh, so you're committing felonies for fun.
I mean, what other reason is there to commit a felony except for fun?
I mean, what?
This is just a joke to you that somebody got murdered. You wanted to come play here, or they got murdered for fun. Is that what it is? It's a joke.
We're investigating.
Yeah, we're investigating.
This is what you do here. You get.
I mean,
Get high,
haven't
you
you
go to a crime scene that you heard about and start investigating like you're actual police officers?
Yeah. Yeah. A little bit like that. I mean, not like investigate. More like have a look-see, like make up our own theories. Maybe, post a little bit on some forum on the internet.
He pulls his glasses back up and lets out a big sigh, like your dad when he's disappointed in you. All right. And you go around telling all your buddies about all the stuff you saw.
Oh no. I mean, no. Why would we do that?
You just said you did. You posting things online, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's theories, right? It's not like I write that I went there and did that. I just write like, hey, this is what I think.
Yeah.
Going real well for me.
Oh, this is going real well.
Did you even use awe or anything?
It's all on all the time.
It's always on.
Yeah, it just makes him more charismatic.
Yeah. I mean, haven't you heard of, like, I could tell you, like, there are other, like, students, like, frat gangs that they do this kind of stuff, I just thought this would be, like, a fun idea for us,
Oh. What are these other friends of yours? Can you give any names?
No, it's just us here, us five, yeah.
No!
So,
Why didn't you say it's fun?
the other one looks at you. The other one looks at you and goes, "Did you say 5?"
Oh, god damn it. God damn it.
I want to point out that I audio passage my ass out. We're going. We're dipping.
Are you dipping? You're dipping right now.
Yeah. Did I say?
Oh,
I'm
god.
out. Like, I can't even talk. What am I supposed to do? I can't dominate. I can't do anything. Freddy's supposed to be taking care of this. It's not happening.
He means
Coming on the
Matilda.
guy.
It's she's important.
So
Yeah,
it counts the wolf, but not the raven or the rat.
They're not big enough.
Storyteller?
No. What about your friend over there? And he points over at the shadow.
Fuck.
Yeah, he's just creepy. I apologize for him. He's so damn ugly.
By the way, Kyo, you can't cast your spells and you can't talk.
The fuck?
Got him.
Say that before.
Got him.
For your rituals require a somatic component.
But by the way, storyteller, I always go up with the hood and the cap and the scarf on, so that like my ugly face is as obscured as possible, just so you know. So they might not notice that he's an Nosferatu, but yeah,
Yeah, he looks at you guys and pulls off his sunglasses. He goes, "Let me
He
tell
keeps
you what I
messing with
think.
the sunglasses. Is he nervous?
Let me tell you what I think's going on here. I think that there's 5 vampires walking around inside of a crime scene trying to investigate some sort of serial killer that's masquerading themselves as a vampire, and they're looking for clues to figure out what happened."
Vampires? Oh, what's that? I haven't seen any vampires around here, man.
He looks at you, just stone cold stoic look in the face. Yeah, he is completely serious.
I pull on Freddy. You know, I just give him a yank, another like look. And I ask these guys, "Who are you really?"
FBI.
I have that word magic that's still written on my notepad, and I just like shove it next to Steven again. Magic!
out from the door, or
I mean, I can't go anywhere. At this point, he's seen me, I guess, right?
Mm-hmm.
They've already pointed me out.
Maybe he's seen you.
oh yeah.
I thought you said they pointed me out
They.
in the doorway.
It seems like it. They know you're there.
Huh.
I whisper to Steve again, and I say, surely FBI doesn't know about any vampires, right? I mean, this seems fishy. Really fishy.
Why the fuck are you wearing sunglasses, man? Really? I mean, middle of the night. Why do you need them? What's up with that?
Why are you heckling these guys? Why are you heckling them? Oh my god. This guy.
It's okay. They're Swedish. They're not used to dealing with cops like the Americans are.
It's best that comes from the guy who's literally covered up like a poker player right now, covering his entire face.
He's covered up more like the Invisible Man, so you can't tell he's invisible. Except instead of invisibility, it's ugliness.
It looks at the comment for the Nosferatu, puts his sunglasses back on, and looks at you and goes, "That's classified."
It's classified.
Broke Steven.
Right. Yeah.
I'm trying. I don't know. Like,
What are you on with us?
Just like Freddy, keep talking. Just let Hector just keep blabbering here.
Yeah,
Really, nothing go wrong.
I just say FBI. FBI. I mean, we're just normal guys. I still rant on about normal guys, and I like, can't you just let us go? We'll let you have your way. We'll have our way, and we'll
Normal
separate
people
like friends.
walking around the middle of a winter storm. Without any particular winter clothing on?
I look down. Well, you know, it's a challenge.
You
and
are
the
high
room
as a
temperature
kite.
bodies.
You gotta live.
And the interesting nature you have going on there. No heartbeat, room temperature bodies, pale skin.
It's a group of vampires investigating someone murdering people like a vampires. What happens then?
Depends on what information they manage to figure out and how much time they manage to save us.
Didn't really figure your shit out other than some cool shit's going on. Because we don't know that it's like, so I can't say it's like blood magic because we don't know. We just know that something with the blood writing on the walls was fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
And I probably don't want to tell them that it said follow the blood. That's probably bad.
Stay away from the blood.
Well, that just sounds like it is a vampire, so I don't want to say that. I don't want to give that away. So I guess I'll just tell them it's something occult, but we don't think it's really a vampire.
What do you think it is?
I'm not the best at this sort of thing, but it seems like some kind of black magic. Black magic a real thing? I assume it is. I just kind of...
That's a thing if you wanted us to say it. I mean, it's a good indication of what something could be.
Yeah.
He looks back. He looks past you and goes, "What about you, girl? Why don't you talk?"
I just
Talk.
write on my
She can
notepad.
write.
I'm a mute. Sorry.
Really? No words then? She seems like she'd be the kind of person that knows these kind of things.
Right, if you ask her a question.
Sexist?
Wow, accusing the FBI of being a sexist.
Are you mouthing that or something, Keo?
No, that's what goes through my mind immediately. I'm saying as little as possible, staying out of it.
Well, you notice he says that, he says all that to you. More sparkles glow in his aura,
Hmm.
No.
and you do feel the way that whatever your own dominate effect kind of just that weight just kind of lifted off of your shoulders.
Damn.
These guys knows everything. Fuck. Okay.
I don't.
They walked past me to Mira, right?
No, they just looked past him.
Oh, they just looked past. Okay. Damn.
No. No.
Okay, so I just say so. I just clap my hands, and I say, "Looks like we're done here." Then I just start, slowly walking, away.
He just looks at you and goes, "We're not done until I say we're done."
Oh. All right then. What more questions do you have then?
So you said it was black magic. Why?
Occult writing on the wall.
God damn it, Steven!
What? What do you want me to do?
I'm kind of a call rating.
I'm no expert.
Who's the expert then?
I just give a back nod to Elmira.
He's gonna tell him everything, Steven? That's the kind of...
What do you want me to do?
Oh,
He told me I was scared of them. I'm scared of them.
Alright, I just say we need to find one. You wouldn't happen to know anyone, would you? You happen to know quite a bit more than you're letting on.
No who?
Someone who knows these things.
Well, humor me. What do you think it is?
Why would I share my theories that are unfounded and not fully formed? When you clearly have your own.
I don't know. I haven't been inside the scene yet. Because someone decided they wanted to contaminate it.
Also, I do have well-reasoned in my... whatever it's called.
Your intelligence?
Specialty intelligence. I picked well-reasoned. No, manipulation. I picked well-reasoned.
Oh.
That's what it was. Intelligence is problem solver. Manipulation is well-reasoned.
Right.
Well, you can go in and take a look yourselves and see what we saw. You don't need us here. We've answered all of your questions.
More like avoiding them.
We don't have very many answers. We're pretty new around here.
Well, if you don't want to comply, that's on you.
Oh, we're complying. We answered all your questions.
Right. Well, if you think it's appropriate that this problem doesn't get resolved as quickly as possible by sharing information, then that's on you.
What information do you have to share? It feels like we're sharing all of the information. And we're both trying to
I just
solve...
drove in 12 hours to get here and investigate this problem.
I mean, we're both, you know, attempting to do the same thing. We're working on the same team. We've told you all that we actually know. And it's a little bit of a mean-eyed glance at Steven, because he's a dick who's just is a fountain of information for them.
Gotta give him something.
And I gotta pretend to be angry about it, like he gives them everything.
Okay.
You seem to be under the misunderstanding that you're entitled to classified information. It's a bit of a trait of your kind. You seem to think that you are entitled to know as much as everybody else, when that's clearly not the position of authority you're in.
You have the power to take away the dominate that was placed upon me. You're clearly more than FBI. There's not a lot of information that you're sharing with us, which makes us not very trusting of you.
Information is an important thing to have.
Indeed.
It's not very useful to us having children going around poking their heads in the affairs of adults.
Does the prince know you're here? Speaking of adults?
Oh,
Which one?
they don't give a shit about the prince.
What do you mean, which one? Because Because the prince is of Camarilla, right? So there should only be one prince of like this area.
Normally.
Right.
Yeah, but they're not vampires. Right? They were like you saw them as human. So why would they care about the vampire prince?
Well, they responded which one, so that tells me something.
Well, they might be from.
And they're human and there's
They told us that they had a
princes
long ride, right?
might
So
even
they
be
might be
ghouls.
from another city where there is another prince.
But so I asked.
They do not have ghoul at all in their aura.
No.
They're
ghoul
100% human in their aura.
100% a human, but just like super magical and capable of taking away Dominate.
Yeah.
I mean, do you want me to spell it out for you?
Yeah.
They're magi.
I didn't read about Magi, I don't think.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I remember reading about them, but I don't remember.
If you
everything.
remember in session 0, there was one piece of advice that Outlander let drop. Alright, there was one piece of advice, and it was, don't fuck with a magi.
I see.
They're basically gods.
That makes sense.
That was the one piece of advice he dropped.
Yeah, maybe we should just cooperate fully.
I need to take a quick potty break, though, so I'll be right back. You think about what you've done. Think about what you've done, okay?
Waga, what are you doing this entire time, by the way?
I've just stood by and, you know, they've been happy talking to my talkative friends, like I said, so I've
Good tactic.
yeah, it worked
I
out. I'm
was-
kind of petting Matilda and just standing there.
Was me until somebody threw me under the bus.
Looking at the situation, basically. Just trying to tell whether or not you should try to get ready for a fight.
Yeah, sort of. You know, I have no way of sensing that these guys are, you know, magical or something. I just see some
Well,
people.
the hair on
who
the
are-
back of your neck is standing up. Near
Yeah,
them.
but that could still be from the spooky stuff, you know.
Yeah,
This is a
that's the
spooky
problem.
area, and I wanted to leave, so I'm still thinking it's the ghost, you know, that I'm sensing. So, you know, but they didn't seem scared or, you know, estranged at all by Matilda being there. So I'm just watching things unfold.
Fly on the wall. Bjorn, what are you doing? You just gonna sit there and try not to be too ugly?
Yeah, yeah. Could I try to, like, is there an equivalent of an insight check on them?
On
But
what,
I could
like,
go
you
back
trying to
to
read
them.
them, or
Yeah, can I just
you
read-
can't get
try
a
to read
beat
them?
on them. They have like the perfect poker face.
Okay, well, yeah.
They are in absolute
Um,
control of what, like, at least from what you could tell in this situation. These guys are professionals and they are experts.
Right.
They're like the personification of the concept of like the government G-man.
Wow.
Yeah, no, I guess I'll just be ready for, like...
And do the Magi actually work for the government, for FBI, or are these fake FBI?
You have no idea.
Cool.
I'll just be ready for if trouble happens, I guess. Yeah.
All the
Yeah,
information
I can't
that the
do much.
Tremere have. Oh, sorry. All right. All the information that Tremere have on anything related to mages is wizard hats kind of stuff. Wizard robes and wizard hats. They're, according to the Tremere, a lot of, pretty much all the magi of the old age were wiped out, so you wouldn't have any idea what the hell these things are, if they're anything. I mean, they could still be vampires that are really clever.
So,
Our
So they
characters
could be
don't know
magi.
about magi, is what you're saying.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Tremere don't
We
know.
just know that
much
these
of it.
people put us on edge. That's all we have. Okay.
These guys are very intimidating in their existence.
Would you say that I am scared of them, even for
You're
my?
steered straight. You're pretty much almost sober with how much of this is they're
Okay.
directing you.
Yeah, because they showed up and he said we all just felt a little bit oof. So I've kind of been rolling with that.
Yeah, you feel like you're seeing a stereotypical G-man who is very much like the old Stranger Things, right? If you look at it, you need to cooperate with the police. Cooperate. There's a matter of national security kind of thing.
Right.
Old school G-man vibe, not like modern police officer vibe.
Okay, so the last thing I asked is, have you checked in with Prince? And then they said, which one?
Yep.
And I said, what do you mean?
Which prince?
The Prince of this area. What? Chicago? Prince of Chicago? Is that what we call him?
Ulysses.
Ulysses?
Yes.
Yeah. Ulysses.
Ulysses.
The Prince
Kind
of
of.
Chicago?
What's the full name?
No.
Oh.
No. We tell you your heads are gonna roll anyway, so I'd rather not.
You wouldn't know him then, I guess. That's what I would say.
I know a lot of people.
And clearly not enough.
I have a name. I can't tell you which one.
Not important. What else do you need to know about the crime scene to let us go?
What happened? You look spooked.
A doll appeared out of nowhere.
Place is haunted.
Are you sure?
Fairly.
I don't like this.
I don't like any of it. Shut up.
Why did you make me talk? God damn.
All right. I go.
Supposed to be charming somebody.
I'm
Anything else?
supposed to charm
Okay.
Demon.
So I don't
Alright.
see any problem solving happening here. I have a lot of intelligence and a lot of problem solving points.
Okay, I tell them about the doll. I say that there is that doll over there that's kind of emanating this, energy. Like,
I picked up the doll, Freddy. It's not over there.
but didn't you?
Oh,
But
it's
didn't
gone
you leave
again.
it?
Strange.
Literally in her purse because she's trying to steal it from the crime scene.
Oh, fuck.
There's 5 of us.
Crap.
Whoops.
No,
Gone.
Oopsie,
I'm with Eric.
oopsie.
Ghost
like
must
nobody
have
saw
taken
me
it.
take it, so at this point in time, when you say there's a doll over there and you turn around and the doll's gone, and Eric's like, it's gone,
Oh.
and we can all just go,
What?
it's gone.
Is that the play we're making? That's, oh my god, it's gone! Oh.
Yeah. That's the
Okay.
spell. This doll disappeared. It appeared out of nowhere, and then it disappeared into nowhere.
Right.
I think you promised.
Anything else?
I think that's it.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Bad
Yeah.
idea to lie about information to me. You can feel the weight of him staring at you through the mirror shades.
Like almost physically?
You could. It feels like a physical pressure almost pushing down on you with how much he's staring at you. You're getting stared at.
Is it more or less intense than when the prince did it?
More intense.
Oh fuck.
It's like you fucked up and your parents found out and you're trying to like not look them in the eyes because you're scared of the consequences.
Right.
I
Everyone's starstruck.
it's just I don't want to be the one to do it. I
Um,
don't want to be the one to do it no more. Like I feel like I should, but
I was expecting Waga to do it so he could just freaking leave at a certain point and be like, I'm done with this.
Yeah, I'm just watching this silent stare down. It's really awkward.
even you're picking up on the awkward social cues.
Oh
Feeling
yeah.
uncomfortable.
Yeah, I mean, this is why I don't like people. This is why I want to be alone. Social
You guys,
interactions.
Your little cave in the park.
You can feel your beast almost being a little bit cowed and like a little scared, just kind of like crawling back away into his little corner of your mind, trying to get away from this.
I'll keep being the one then.
Who's gonna cave? Who's gonna snitch first?
Fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. Well, I told him it was black magic. What did I say?
You never explained the black magic stuff.
Oh.
But you said there were writings on the wall, and we mentioned the doll.
You didn't say anything about Freddy's chanting.
Yeah, I was
Right.
gonna try and avoid that. I was gonna try and avoid that part.
Yeah.
Like intentionally omitted.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
Frank,
just
there was- there was-
standing there and I'm just like kind of doing a whistle on my own, like just well, like that. I'm starting to get a little like like starting to
Little
like
scared? Little scared?
yeah, and I'm doing this with my hands. like,
Sweaty
Hector's
fingers.
supposed to be our
Just
front man.
fidgeting.
You're supposed to be super good with this shit.
Yeah, but he's high off his tits
Well,
and he's scared.
He's sober
Oh, he's actually
now.
not very high. He's been pretty much
Scared
scared
straight.
almost sober.
He's
yeah,
been scared sober? Okay.
Almost
Yeah.
pretty much.
Scared sober.
yeah, I'm not high anymore. At least
I've-
not to that extent. Well,
So I don't see any way to problem solve out of this.
No.
No.
I think we just have to cave.
Jesus.
So
What?
the black magic writing on the wall is what caused our problems. That's why we had a mute for a second. Came off the walls and it's doing crazy stuff.
yeah, it etched onto her, straight away.
Yoink Freddy. Shut it.
It etched onto her.
It reflected my dominate.
Hmm.
You undid it, so I would figure you would know more than we do about how it works.
Interesting. Is that all?
That's it. I'll do everything. I don't know what else you want.
Well, in that
That-
case, thank you for your cooperation. He reaches into his coat pocket and hands you a pure white business card with a phone number on it. If you have any more information you discover, feel free to give us a call. Yeah. They look at each other and turn around and start walking away. It looks like you have this handled. Don't make us come back to this place.
See you at the next one.
All right.
Crime scene number 2. Let's go. Can we carpool?
Number 2.
So we have about 30 minutes before they'll arrive there, so let's just go speed.
Yeah. We can beat them, Steven.
Yeah.
I bet we could. We got driving skills.
Yeah, we should hurry up, man.
Yeah,
It's like
well,
a
your
play-
pretty solid feeling from them, like him saying that, is that you're gonna regret if he has to come back to this town to come and fix this problem.
So
They were
they're
zero
not
help.
offering us any information. They want us to
Nope.
clean it up, and they won't help at all.
Yeah,
They don't give us anything.
That was basically
That's
it. Yeah.
what it
Yep.
Yeah.
And we were scared shitless, so we gave them a lot of information.
Vampire problems you get fixed by vampires. The old,
Apparently not. Like, what the fuck was that?
it's because you know you gotta make sure somebody's investigating it.
Then why were they upset that we were investigating it? That doesn't make any sense. I'm upset.
Jesus.
You are very upset. Can we go back to not talking?
So they walked away. Are they getting in their car? Are they out of here?
Yep, they're getting in the car and just leaving.
Yep.
You
Oh,
gonna
so
try
they
and do anything?
I shout after them. I'm like, so you're not gonna give us anything?
He stops as he's getting in his car and turns around and looks at you and goes, "Seems like you have it handled."
So we don't know what's going on. We don't really understand what happened here, and you think we have it handled? No
just
information
admit-
you can give us?
God damn it, just saying.
I
Go ahead and tell them we're inept. Go ahead.
We're super inept.
I walk up to Miranda, just take it easy. Let's not pick a fight here.
I don't like black holes of information.
Well, they're not gonna give us anything, are they?
They haven't responded yet.
Well, on a daily basis, I'm handling at least 12 incidents that could be quite threatening to any major city in the United States. So, yeah, I think you have this handled.
It's too small for him to care about. Okay. I mean, I guess it is only, what, 3 people for sure, and then maybe 6 more, maybe?
Yeah.
This guy's looking at entire cities. Okay.
Yeah, well,
That's
I also asked him, are you going to any other crime scenes, or are you out of here?
Is there a reason why I should be staying?
We were aware of multiple incidents occurring. And I was
Well,
just
if you're
making sure
aware
we
of
weren't-
them, then you should be able to handle them.
just making sure we're not encroaching on your territory, as you were very upset we were investigating here.
No, quite the opposite. You're saving me quite a bit of time and paperwork.
Alright then, have a nice night.
Figure out who did
That's
it and take care of
not
the problem. Give me a phone call and tell me it so I can tell me what happened. Save me a lot when it comes to writing up the report.
Who has the business card? Did I grab that?
You
That's
got it.
definitely you.
Okay. Fuck. Why do you guys do this to me?
And those sexist guys, they're not gonna hand me shit.
You still just gotta accuse them of being sexist, as long as it's not.
Oh, she's also in the back, away from them, you know, hiding, kinda. So.
No, I'm
think-
just like in the doorway.
She's away from
Get off my lawn! I'm an old lady in the doorway.
I'm upset.
All right, yeah, just wave goodbye to him.
Yeah, you're waving.
Bye bye now.
Watch him leave.
Yeah, they drive off, and
Yeah.
you could feel like the air just like it almost starts snowing again from the pressure being relieved. The tension in the air just fading away. You can no longer cut it with a knife.
Those guys were magical as shit.
Those are some weirdos.
They
Bunch
have
of
very,
weirdos.
very intense magic about them.
You said they
Very
undid your dominate.
Without saying a word.
And they could tell we were vampires instantly.
And where we were.
And they could see Yago.
Yeah.
Yuck.
You can see how I go. Oh my god.
Yep.
That's rude. All right.
Thanks for that.
I mean,
Hey,
still.
he's very useful.
Could you see him? I couldn't see him.
I mean, I could see him, but Auspex.
Yeah.
So, what are you guys gonna do here?
Go to the second crime scene.
Second crime scene, let's get in a car!
See?
Let's go!
Nobody get in my car. I don't want-
Are you taking the doll with you?
Yeah, the doll's in my purse. We're going.
Keeping it? Okay.
I'm.
Hold on. Wait, no, hold on. Now I have to reevaluate this. Because they're leaving. They're not going to go in and try and find it. Do we take the doll or do we leave the doll?
If we
You
take
were
the
gonna
doll, we
leave
might
it,
have a ghost
so if
after.
you wanna leave it, you should probably leave it again.
I mean, should we really leave it at a horrible crime scene? Wouldn't that like anger the spirit more, or you know?
Our current thought is this is the spirit's house, right? Like the house was haunted, and then the murder happened. So I mean, I don't like.
But if we bring this doll with us, perhaps the
If I take the
Perhaps
doll,
it
spooky,
needs to
spooky
be
ghost.
haunted.
Yeah, maybe we can
How
bring
much-
a supportable ghost.
I wasn't able to,
I don't know how
to
ghosts
fix
work.
it up or hold on. I wasn't able to fix it up or like do very much, right? We could only kind of clean it.
Yep.
Can I fix it up more or no?
I mean, you could. There's nothing stopping you. I don't know where you're gonna take it.
Well, I just didn't know how broken this doll was.
Those
It's
lights are broken. Have we thought about that?
pretty bad. It's pretty decrepit. It's like it's been buried in the ground for a while.
Okay, I leave the doll.
Okay.
Where I found it.
Okey-dokey.
And I'm gonna shut the door, relock it, and put up the tape again. If I may.
Before Liam does that, I pick up the doll.
Well, is he high again now that they're gone? Now that he's not scared, sober, he's high again.
What
I mean,
are you
yeah, it's
doing,
coming
Hector?
back.
Hector, put it back.
I really don't think we should leave this
Why?
doll at this murder place. Imagine if you were, you had this house, right? This was your home living place, and then someone gets brutally murdered in your house. I wouldn't want to stay there, would you?
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing, though, is that the doll is not the ghost, right? The doll is property of the ghosts, and the ghost saw fit to share with us their doll. And if we take their doll,
But wait. If it gave us the doll, maybe it wants us to bring it with us out.
I don't know. You guys decide. I'm not caring.
Yeah, I mean, why did the doll suddenly appear if it was not there before?
Must
To
be
make
telling
us
us
aware of their
something.
presence?
Maybe it wanted us to take it away.
Maybe.
I think so.
I mean,
Why would it want to stay here?
Let's take it.
All right,
What's the
Freddy.
worst that could happen?
So Keo, you do know
We'll
that
take it.
ghosts haunt areas typically. They haunt in a spot.
Right.
And this was a what
And
was
not,
the
they don't haunt the doll, they just haunt the spot.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
They can, but they normally will haunt a spot. Whether and those spots are normally get referred to as haunted, and it's why people avoid them. Might be related is which one comes first, is it the chicken or the egg, but ghosts are not exceedingly common. So
So it shouldn't matter. Really.
perhaps the Tremere Chantry is definitely warded against ghosts, though.
I'm not taking the doll with me.
It
well,
can stay
I'm
at
taking
Steven's
it.
house.
I'm taking it. I'm taking it. I got
a
a fan.
ghost in my house? Why are you trying to haunt my house?
But if
No.
if
But
there
that's
was
all right.
a ghost, I could see it with the aura thing, right?
Yes.
So I know that the ghost is not inhabiting the doll. So the doll itself is not the ghost, right? So what I'm saying is that the doll is property of the ghost. And you're about to take it. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, yeah, you could look at
Okay,
it as
let's
property as
just
a
leave
ghost.
it then.
I go, fine. All right.
If you want to take it, for some reason, it's on you, and you can take it. But I'm not going to take it to the chantry.
And you're taking it not to my place. You got to take it back to the apartment with you. I don't want it.
Actually, wait, hold on. If somebody touched the doll that had Auspex 3, and I would assume that there would be plenty of people at the chantry with Auspex 3, right? Could they?
Your sire definitely would have it.
Can they divine anything from that?
Get information from it, yeah. Depending on how old it is.
Oh fuck! I'm taking the doll.
Alright, that was easy.
Wow.
We're not taking it to the chantry, guys. Wait, I'm taking it to the chantry. Make up your mind.
It's
Wow.
mine. It's going in my purse. Give.
Yeah, sure.
Oh,
I just hand it over.
Yep.
oh my gosh. That only took 15 minutes.
Literally a 15-minute conversation on whether or not we're taking the doll.
Yeah.
I never changed away from no. I said we leave it. This is all on
So
you.
you get in the
Anything
car
bad that happens
and-
is on you.
I'm in a
And,
separate car.
yeah.
Following.
So as you're walking to the car, Matilda's kind of like still growling the entire time as she's looking at the Keo, looking at Era.
Yeah.
Kind of like something's
doll?
off here. I don't like it.
Yeah, it's fine. We go in the other car. We're going with Steve and Matilda. It's fine. The creepy thing is leaving.
All right. So where are you guys going, to the crime scene, or are you going to the chantry?
Well, I guess how long did that all take is kind of...
Probably
Is
about
it-
an hour. Not that
So-
much.
So it's a little after midnight or thereabouts.
Yeah, it's about midnight or so. A little more.
I mean,
I
crime
think
scene, right?
Given how fast we did this crime scene, I definitely think we could squeeze the second one in.
Yeah, we were quick.
So I think we go to the second crime scene.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think so too.
So on the not too far away from this location, in another blighted neighborhood, you come across another blighted house. Same kind of deal, right? Empty sort of area, city is kind of abandoned, this location. House is boarded up, windows blocked. It's not very unfamiliar from the other location. You pull up to this place. It's a little bit more affluent area compared to the others, but once again, this place has been abandoned.
And this is where the body was found.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, and the third one...
No, wait, hold on. Yeah, so this is where the body was found in the second one, and then the third one is the one where it was delivered.
Yes.
Yeah. We don't know where that one was murdered. It just showed up in a box.
Yep.
Excuse me, can we just have a short toilet break?
Sure. 5-minute break.
Yeah.
Yep. Sounds good. All right.
I need food.
All right. Back here in 5 minutes, chat, and we continue.